Hey everyone, it's me, FancyAlly, and I'm here with my good Judy Miss
Judy Puss.
Miss Judy Puss and FancyAlly. Don't you forget it. We're here to review episode 3 of Legendary Season 3. This episode's called Animal Kingdom, right, Judy?
Animal Kingdom, yes.
First off, this is our first review that we're filming after posting one of our first reviews. Because episode 2 we did the same night as episode 1. So we just wanted to say thank you so much for all the feedback in general.
Yes.
all the comments, likes, dislikes. We love it.
Keep them coming, please.
Keep them coming because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay, okay? Oh, so before we even start, as you could probably see, we got some special guests with us. We're still trying to figure out the setup and so there's 6 special guests. We're going to do it in the order of which they existed.
They watch everything with us, whatever show we watch.
They do. And they might have opinions as well because they have opinions and they're going to say them just like we do. So this is our good Judy, Miss Bella.
I'm going to have to stand up.
Hi everyone. I came from a tough childhood because look at my boots. Look at my boots. I'm the original.
She got the shit kicking
I'm
boots.
the HBIC up in this bitch, okay? And I like cats. Bye.
Look at that hair. She's a ginger. She don't care.
She don't give a fuck. She may be white, but she got some edge to her, okay?
Right.
Now, on the opposite side of the tracks, it's Brittany, bitch.
Brittany,
look at my
bitch.
necklace. It may not be perfect, but am I perfect?
She's a mess. Her shoes are falling off. She's always a mess.
Look at my necklace. I stole it because I get what I want. No matter what I have to do for it. Look at I got a unicorn on my I got a unicorn on my chest. You could see, you could see something in there. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me. Look at my skirt. It's glittery. And look at my shoes. You could never. Maybe the prettiest. Maybe. Hey, I'm Babylon. They call me Babylon because his Lady Gaga's album came out when I was born. And look at me. I like tacos. My whole outfit, head to toe, is matching.
It matches.
I got the cute purple lavender shoes, girl. Look at my hair. It's 2 colors because I'm not a basic bitch, okay? Hey, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Her favorite movie is the Harry Potter series.
No, not her.
Got that.
She likes watching Bad Girls Club and anything that is diverse. Next up is our Witchy Witch. Hey, bitches. Are you scared yet? I'm Bellatrix. By the way, if you haven't noticed, all of us have B's in the beginning of our name because that's how we do. Yes, I like rainbows. Yes, I have a rainbow skirt, but don't let it fool me. Look at the green tracks in my hair. I am the witchy bitch from the crew, okay? But I'm still stylish because look at my gray ass heels. All right, we don't fuck with boots around here. Okay, I will put a spell on you. Period. Oh no, you trying to take my
spot, girl.
All right, well, you know, I was the new girl at some point, but this is our next new girl, Miss Belinda.
Belinda's here to party.
Hi everyone. Yes, I may look a little different. My wig does not come off, and I got a big ass ponytail like Ariana Grande. But don't get it twisted. My name is Belinda. I'm inspired by the legendary singer from the Cheetah Girls 2, Belinda. I like to party. I got cake on my on my shirt. And I stole the taco skirt from Babylon because she don't give a fuck. And I like tacos as well. I like cake and tacos. Look at my heels. Come on. Cha-cha yellow heels. And I was pregnant at some point, but you couldn't tell from my figure. So let's see my baby Becky G.
Hey y'all, I'm Becky. I was born on Christmas Day.
Oh yes, she was. Hi, I'm Becky G, y'all. Becky G in the house. I'm the literal baby of the group. Look at me, I'm cute. I got a ponytail just like my mom, but mine comes off because sometimes I get crazy too. My heels don't fit me, but it is what it is.
Hand-me-downs.
I'm gonna have heels as well. I still look better than Bella. Bye. I'm gonna have fun with my mom and her sisters. Bye. So yeah, that was our girls. Literally, which one was it? I think it was Bella back in the day. She actually started one of my most viral TikToks about Bad Girls Club because they love Bad Girls Club. By the way, follow us on TikTok. We're about to be doing a bunch of TikToks together. We like to post the highlights of our reviews on there. They actually do better on TikTok than they do on YouTube because YouTube's algorithm. Say algorithm.
Algorithms.
Yeah. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
I want to be called a YouTuber. I don't want to be called a TikToker. But guess what? TikTok, you know, you go viral on there. YouTube is slacking. Like, YouTube, get it together. Like, come on. You can see from my channel. This is my first time at the rodeo. I've done this before, not in drag, but, you know. And back then, you know, it was easier to get viral or get views or whatever. I don't know. But you know what? We are not quitters. You know, just like I'm staying at my freaking job that, you know, I like sometimes, I don't. Just like I'm staying there, I'm staying here and I'm sticking to it. We're going to do the whole freaking season. We're on episode 3. Cheers to that, Miss Judy Puss. We ain't going anywhere. Hopefully y'all will stick with us, do the journey. So far the season seems pretty good, right, Miss Judy Puss?
It has. It's been pretty exciting. They definitely took a step up this season.
They got the best of the best.
Allegedly. I've seen online and stuff, some people have opinions, like...
Well, we have opinions too.
That's true. But I don't know if it's necessarily is the best of the best. I got some opinions on one of the houses, and trust me, I'm going to say two. So let's just get started, right, Miss Judy Puss?
Let's do this.
So yeah, it was Animal Kingdom. You can't really see, but I did like some brown and some glitter on here, and you know, like a nice orangish or coral lip. And then Miss Judy, her makeup, you can't really tell either. Maybe take off the glasses for a second. Take off the glasses. Let them see the makeup.
I can't see.
That we worked hard. Okay, get closer to the camera, girl.
Oh,
because she is white. And look, her skin, you could tell from episode 1, we really did the foundation. It was way too pale for her. She looked like a ghost for episode 1. Let's not act like it not. She looked better in episode 2, but now look, she looks, this is her complexion. We had to mix some of mine with hers. And then show them the eyes. So one eye's orange, one eye's yellow, and then the lips are, you know, nice like reddish neutral salmon color. But yeah, my hair can't be tamed today. I don't give a fuck.
Mine is beautiful.
Yeah, she looks like a pageant wearer.
I am a pageant girl today.
Oh,
Thanks to
wow.
FancyAlly doing the makeup.
You know, I wanted to have some wild hair today because it's a jungle theme. This hair can't be tamed, honey. And then Miss Judy Puss is outdoing me today. Hey, girl.
Got my little Debbie look going on.
So Deshawn's outfit, it was like a nice purple tight. What did you write? Suit?
Yeah, it was either
pantsuit?
leather or panther suit, real tight.
Yeah, either leopard, panther, cheetah. We didn't know exactly what it was, but it was very similar to the Roach's animal print.
Then out comes Kiki.
Kiki,
Who's our
she was
newest
giving
judge.
cute kitty girl.
She had the cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Leiomy comes out.
Leiomy,
comes out.
not
And we
Maldonado.
couldn't quite figure out her theme. We're gonna guess a snake.
Yeah, because it was green, jungle.
It was green, kind
And
of
then
snake pattern.
later on, one of the houses, their animal was snake.
With
so
snake
yeah.
as well.
And then we had Jamil, which, by the way, I know I was very harsh on her first episode and the second episode. But actually, overall, this episode, I liked her way better. Her comments, I agreed with them, and I just felt like the first 2 episodes she was doing the most, and this one, I feel like she knew what to say, what not to say. And
Yeah,
stuff. So,
she was dressed like a cat as well.
but what I liked about her cat is she had some eye contacts that made her look very much like a cat.
Yes.
And then our special guest judge for the week is someone that I absolutely love.
Yes.
You know, she is a Brazilian, Portuguese speaking, which is why, you know, her English was a little rough and stuff, but you know, it's like Portuguese is her first language, then Spanish is her second language, and then English, I think, is like her third language. But, you know, she is just, if you don't know her, get to know her. She is a worldwide international bitch, okay?
International.
She did a song with Pablo Vittar, which is one of our favorite artists. She is that girl, so she looks stunning as always. And she was really cute this episode.
She was dressed like, I would say a bird.
Oh yeah, giving very much parrot, tropical.
Lots of feather, tropical.
You know, like I said, they definitely have birds, colorful birds in Brazil. One of the things when I think of Brazil is feathers. So yeah, this wig is all over the place. So if you see it, just move from side to side. Just deal with it, girl. Because at the end of the day, what matters is the review. What matters is our opinion, right, Miss Judy Puss?
That's right.
You know, the theme was animal, and they each were given an animal, and they had to embody the animal with their traits, the look, and the fashion. But
It was huge.
aside from that, the main challenge of the week really was one member of the team had to land the 360, which is a move that Leiomy created.
360 dip.
And I was,
oh my God.
spoiler alert, I was telling Miss Judy Puss, I was like, She created the move, and honestly, I don't know if that many people could pull it off because she's very specific about exactly what it is, and it's a very hard move to do.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, a lot of the houses didn't do it.
Yeah, but I think we both agree. I believe that she should have gone out and demonstrated.
I know the only
She's
thing
the
she
creator,
did, she
she's
was
the
like, she grabbed the
master of
fan
it.
and she's like, a
She's
360
like, do it
is.
like this, like this.
I would have lived
did this
to see
and
her
just
do
like
it.
that. Like,
We
no
did get
doubt.
to see her doing a little Kiki Vogue for a second while sitting down, which was
Oh, yeah,
cute,
yeah, she was
and I
doing
lived
fun.
for it.
She
But
was
you
doing
know, hopefully maybe in the finale she will do some, because it's like it feels weird having her on this voguing show and we barely ever get to see her Vogue when she's just so amazing and stuff. But yeah, I mentioned the gag flag.
And we'll get to it, okay now?
I don't gag.
Oh yeah, but also, what's it called?
They cleared it up. It is one per judge per season. So they could do one gag flag every episode, but each judge has only one
has
for the
one.
rest of the season. All right, so let's start with the House of Alpha Omega.
House of
Miss
Love,
Judy
maybe.
Puss, what do you have to say?
Well, they were doing Snake. And they had a nice little intro. They were talking about themselves. And then they come out for the show. And in my opinion, I was like, snakes? I don't know. They're doing like this cobra thing. They were doing, I don't know, their outfits looked like they were wearing snake skin. The 360 dip I didn't see. It was just, for me, was all over the place. It just wasn't very fitting in my book. in
Okay.
my opinion.
You said what you said, Miss Judy Puss. My opinion is, it came down to their movements. They were very smooth, slithery, and stuff, which is one of the judges said that. They really delivered the whole snake thing with their hand performance. They were just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, the hands really did most of the snake thing for me, to me. That's what happened, okay?
For you.
For me. Okay, that's my opinion. He wrote Father Ronaldo carried, he served, he really was doing the most for his team, which they said. The 360 Leiomy said was a failure, and I do not disagree with her. I know they mentioned Rebel because Roach has a crush on Rebel.
Roach just loves Rebel.
He likes him. They always do their little flirt thing, okay? Yeah. Roach was like, have you ever been with a baddie, Rebel? And then Rebel's like, girl. Rebel's like, girl, if this is what's going to take me to the finale, okay. At the end of the day, my full-on opinion about the House of Alpha Omega this week was they were just giving me very much safe. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't the best. It was just safe.
It was safe.
And they were safe. And they didn't win. They didn't go in the bottom. They were
sneak
safe.
on by with a score of 41.
Oh, all right. I like what you did there, Miss Judy Puss. I like what you did. I like what Miss Judy Puss did. Jamila was saying, oh, you guys are definitely a family. And I was like, yes, they're giving me very family. But also, the House of Alpha Omega is giving me very much brothers. Very much like a fraternity, kind of, which is cute. Oh, and what's her name? Was it Sammy? She's supposed to be the cunt of the group. She was giving a little cunniness, but I think someone else, I think it was the father.
Danny was the cunt.
Oh,
She didn't
Danny
show
was the
any
cunt
of
one.
it, yeah.
Well, I think the father out
She's
cunted
the white
him
one that
this
sticks right out in the
season.
group. Yeah.
Girls, damn. Well, you know, you said she sticks out of the group. Well, to me, this
She did not
episode,
stick out at
they
all.
were fading in the background. That's what they were doing. I'm sorry.
doing
I'm not coming for them. I'm just saying what
They were
I feel.
cobras or
You know
something.
what I mean? Even Anita, she was like, y'all need to go for it with the movements. Like, give me, like, full on. Like, go like this, like that, like that. It wasn't just the 360 that they needed to do, but it was also give me very much femme queen vibes. You know what I mean? Which is very just like, you know, they were doing at the end. The last house of the night really did it for me. But this house didn't. Labeija. The House of Labeija.
Labeija. And this one started, the little intro was very interesting, talking about, you know, they were going to be butterfly, well, first caterpillars, cocoon, butterfly transition, referring to the trans member of their group.
They connected the two. Like I said, the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. And Aja from Drag Race, Aja Labeija,
Yes,
she is
Aja.
trans now. I wanted to mention that in my first review, but I the way I worded it, I didn't want to be disrespectful. But yeah, they are trans. It's inspiring. The fact that they're trans now, that they're open with it, that, you know, their transformation, it's beautiful. So I like that they showcased her and they kind of used it to fit the theme. You know what I mean?
And they started out with a big cocoon on the stage.
Aja was like, she's here to win. She doesn't want to just be safe. She doesn't want to just be in a competition. She's here to win. And they were, you know, kind of talking to talk. We don't want just one person to shine. We want it to be like a 5-person system or something. But to be honest, like, Aja was the main star of this performance. They were getting shady looks from the other team. But guess what? Spoiler alert, they're here to stay. They had immunity this week because Keke Palmer liked them so much that she pulled out the gag flag.
The gag flag.
And she saved them. And you know what? I may be a little tiny biased. I like the House of Labeija, and I'm glad that they're safe to be here another day, to slay another day. Regardless of the fact that they're immune, the 360 was a failure again.
Yeah, they did the 360 and Roach was literally laughing in his chair.
Oh, Leiomy was shady. She was like,
Leiomy, oh my God.
your performance was more like a moth than a butterfly. And I was like,
She called it a
girl,
moth.
well, some people like moths. But basically, Aja carried the performance, basically. It was, Anita mentioned Frida, that she was like, oh, I like how you were spinning your hair and stuff, which that is femme, realness. That is part of what they wanted this week, you know what I mean?
My favorite line from Roach. Face down, ass up. His favorite position.
Oh, Miss Judy Puss, you was crazy. You was crazy, Miss Judy Puss. You crazy girl.
His words, not mine.
You like it now? You like it? You like it? Let's see.
Flag, she said what she said. Keke said what she said. Other people agree with her choice. You know, it is what it is. She wanted to save them, and they are saved. So, shout out to Keke, because Labeija is here to slay another day.
That's right.
Love you, Labeija. I know you guys are going to bring it next week.
You know, they scored pretty good as well.
So next up is the House of Alon Mikli.
Mikli.
Alon Mikli.
Mikli.
Alon.
This one features Sparkle. We both like Sparkle, right?
We did like Sparkle.
We do like Sparkle.
We did.
Sparkle was going to do the 360.
We did like Sparkle. They were giving very much birds. Sparkle said they maybe were going to land this 360. I don't remember if they were the one that attempted the 360, but whoever it was, they failed.
Sparkle.
360s failed in a row. I was honestly thinking that nobody was going to land it tonight. You know what I mean?
But their outfits were amazing. They resemble birds. My favorite was they were doing the birds. And they were dressed as the birds doing the duck walk.
Oh, that is cute. That's a cute moment. I might have to rewatch that and stuff.
Yeah, my favorite.
I was gonna say I like most of their outfits. I think one of the birds, they ran out of feathers or something. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. It was so cute, but you know when you see cute next to gorgeous, another quote from Flavor of Love, it's not the same. The budget went to the other members, and one of them was left, you know, just showing up with whatever she had left. I think it was Summer. I'm sorry, girl.
And I thought the performance was kind of sloppy, and they definitely failed with that 360. I don't think they even
honestly the
did it.
360 is really hard. You know what I mean?
It's like I talked about it last week. It's if you're given an element to do, feature that element. I mean, don't miss out on the simple thing that you have to do.
I know that was literally part of the assignment for this week. One thing that I did say with the feathers in their costumes really helped with the hands. The hands were showcase, you know, like when you go like this, but then when you have the feathers, it's like, do you know what I mean? Or like this, like look at this. If you have something on your hand, it's going to showcase more. So their hand performance was good. But was that the category this week? No, it wasn't. Jamila said that there were chaos, and I agree with her. Like I said, I agree with her a lot. Episode. They were really in sync in the beginning, but then they kind of fell off a little bit. Anita is a generous queen. She gave them a high score. She gave a lot of them high scores. And you know what? She is a judge, and you know she has a right to her opinion. She is just a sweet person. She was just getting her life for everything. This is the type of place where she belongs. That's why she was a judge. You know what I mean?
That's right.
She's just too nice. You know what I mean? So now we have the house of Yohji Yamamoto.
I believe they were jaguars.
They were jaguars.
Jaguars, not cars, but the actual cats. Jaguars.
Jaguars. They were jaguars on the runway, honey.
And who'd they choose to do the 360? DV.
Devo, bitch.
Devo.
Say Devo.
Devo.
Because Devo, allegedly, according to them, is a specialist.
He's a specialist at the 360 dip.
I have to say, I love their costumes. Their costumes were really giving it for me. And when they were performing, it was giving very much feminine, feline, cunt, and even a little bit of Broadway. They kind of reminded me of the Broadway show Cats.
The musical.
Yes, but just more fabulous and cunty and snatched.
Specifically the set that they used, the background set, I thought was beautiful. The costumes were real nice. Their performance was very clean.
They were very in sync.
They showed all the elements of Vogue.
And I think in in the song there was one part where it was just like meow 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 meow, meow. And I loved that. I was giving very much.
The 360 dip, like I just mentioned, they featured it. They featured it as the last element. 360 dip.
And they landed it.
Done. And
Devo landed it. Anita was absolutely living because there was like Brazil. I think they said something like,
They
oh,
did say, from
the
Brazil,
Jaguars are
the
from
Jaguars,
Brazil.
yeah.
And so Anita was like 10s across the board in her mind. You know what I mean? Kiki, I think, was feeling it. I think that's what I
felt
wrote.
it, yeah. The transition between
The transition.
the elements, yes.
Yes, was very smooth.
That was very
and
smooth.
Leiomy loved it, of course.
Leiomy loved it, which is, she's been tough this season so far. She's been the toughest.
Yeah, it's been very hard to impress Leiomy, and she was impressed.
And this was hers.
They said that they stayed in character throughout. They were, like I said, that feminine, feline, cunty
that's what
energy,
really took it over,
femme
yes.
realness.
The
Yes.
femme realness.
Roach said for the first time this season, they did what needed to be done. Yeah, LaRoche said this is the best performance of the night, even though there was still a couple other houses after that. So I was like, those low-key shady. Backstage, they were like, really?
Yes.
But you know what? They were one of the best performances.
They were
So,
45, which was the highest score of the season so far.
oh, okay, all right.
Research,
Come on,
research.
technical. Come on, technical elements.
Did my research.
So next is the House of Ada. Oh, they chose the animal of poison frog because they said it was going to be like a very uncommon animal to choose, and they wanted to make it something.
And I agree, that's very uncommon to choose frogs.
Poison frogs.
Poison frogs, kind of scary.
I wrote down baby
hopefully nobody
Ada.
licks them, they might have a bad reaction.
Vanity Ada was back from having
Vanity
COVID.
is back from COVID.
She is the mother. She's the
had
mother.
COVID.
She's Mother Ada.
She's better now.
She's
though.
back, and she. Spoiler alert! She brought it. She brought it.
I'm gonna have to disagree when we get.
Oh. Oh, really, Miss Judy Puss?
I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
Explain yourself then.
I thought the performance started. I wrote down right here. Said, I think the performance is very fun. They're having a great time.
Yeah, they were.
They're showing the elements. They're all in action.
They were doing leapfrog.
They were doing leapfrog. I mean, they were going beyond the elements and beyond their thing of frogs. But then out comes Vanity. And she's just standing in the middle, basically flashing her tits.
And what's wrong with that, girl?
There's nothing wrong with that, but it kind of, in my eyes, took away from the rest of the performance. Because once she came out, my eyes were just only on her doing her exposure of her chest.
Well, they wanted to showcase her because she wasn't there last week, and she is the mother. They always showcase someone, girl. They always showcase a parent. As they were performing, their outfits reminded me of Power Rangers, like Space Rangers, Frog Rangers, whatever you want to call it. It was giving me very much Power Rangers, which I love Power Rangers, so that's not a bad
Power
thing.
Ranger.
Period. I wrote Sephora. She said she was the aura. Sephora said they're the aura. Are they, though? They didn't land the 360.
They did not land the 360. I wasn't even sure who was supposed to do the 360. I just didn't even see an attempt to do the 360. Did you?
I don't remember.
I don't think they even.
I don't remember.
It looked just
I
like a regular-
like I said, I know
drop.
you don't like Vanity, but I put Vanity carried for the team. I guess it could be the same thing that you said. Like, you know, she took away attention from them. But in my opinion, it's like, girl, you're on Legendary. It doesn't matter if your mother's given the most. You should still be giving the most. So I blame them for the fact that they were not memorable after Vanity came out. Like, if, you know, she's your mother, you should, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't blame Vanity, I blame them.
Where were you, Sephora the Aura? You faded in the background once Vanity came. Leiomy liked it, but they didn't do the 360.
That was the most surprising vote for me. Was Leiomy gave them a 10, and they didn't even do the 360. That was.
LaRoche said, "Oh, you know, you guys had a lot to prove." LaRoche said, "You guys have a lot to prove since last week." I think they were on the bottom because Vanity wasn't there.
Yes, they were on the bottom.
And he was like, "You guys proved it. You guys are here to stay."
Much better than
They were
last
like,
week.
"Welcome to Legendary," so they were safe. It was giving me very much safe. So next up, we have the House of Makaveli, and I have a lot of opinions.
Makaveli, we do have opinions on this. Animal that they chose was scorpions, which I thought was kind of weird. Well, first off, their pre-performance interview they just seemed very depressed, very like down. To me, it was kind of creepy, and then it reflected that, in my opinion, when they got out on stage. The screen on the back just had scorpions running by, which I thought was kind of scary because I don't want to be stung by a scorpion.
I almost got stung by a scorpion in El Salvador
That's
once,
the
and I was
last thing
young.
I would want to
I was like
happen
probably
to me.
13. But did they sting me? No, they didn't, because I'm a badass
Because you're a
bitch.
badass bitch.
And my mom woke me up. No, my mom was like, they almost stung you when you were sleeping, but she's a badass bitch too. I don't know how the hell she got that. I know if I saw a scorpion, I would get the hell out of there. I would be like, screw you out of there.
Every day before I put my shoes on, I check my shoes, make sure there's no scorpions in my shoes.
Nah, there's no scorpions here on Long Island.
Just in case.
Because you know what? Because scorpions are bad bitches.
You never know. They don't wanna
Scorpions
be
are bad bitches. They don't want to be on lame ass Long Island.
They know
no,
what's right for them.
they're over there chilling in Florida,
That's right.
California, in Texas, where it's hot weather. Actually, it's a hot day here on Long Island today, which is rare, but it is what it is. Whatever. House of Makaveli. So what you were saying about the scorpions? I actually think scorpion could have been something really great. You could have I think it was Anita. She's like, I was waiting for you guys to scare me. They're not intimidating anyone. They're not a threat in this competition. The name Makaveli holds some weight, but do you guys hold weight? No. You guys haven't proved it so far. So you guys have a lot of shit to talk backstage, but where, like, put your words, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, for someone who's been in the bottom twice, you have a lot to say. And in my opinion, spoiler alert, they should have gone home, because I'm just sick of their nasty-ass attitude.
I agree.
It's like, if you're such a if you want to be the villain of the season, you were Scorpion, this was your chance to be those scary-ass bitches, but you weren't. The only thing that was scary was the fact that you guys sucked again.
Yeah, the fact that they sucked.
Like, the fact that you guys were
And they put the
saved,
scorpions on their
and
video.
you thought, being in the bottom two is going to light a fire up your ass, and you guys still sucked, so.
No,
And you
they
have no one
sucked.
to blame but yourself, so stop talking
Yeah,
about,
but, you know.
this other house, blah, blah, blah. What did they say? They were like, they're giving roses to the other houses who don't deserve it. Bitch, obviously they did something to impress the judges that you didn't do, so how about focus on that instead of focusing on what they're doing? That's the problem. That's why you keep being in the bottom, and honestly, I hope you go home next week. I'm over Makaveli. The house of Makaveli in Legendary, because the house of Makaveli in real life might be completely different. They stay in the house all day, but whoever is in the house of Makaveli on Legendary Season 3, they're not bringing what needs to be brought.
Yeah, but in their defense, only 4 of them came out. One of them sprained
Oh, yeah, I
their
forgot about
ankle
that.
or something.
Oh, actually, now that you mention it, yes. And I know we don't mention it. I mean, we did mention it in, episode 1. We are huge Twice fans, and they're 9 members. So there have been times where only 8 perform, because, a couple years ago, Mina was sick.
Yes.
Recently, Jaeyoung was sick.
Jaeyoung was sick.
So sometimes they have to just be 8 of them performing. And sometimes they leave an open space, but they do what needs to be
Yeah,
done.
they can still fill the void.
Yeah, because they're talented, so they make it work without the one person missing. But the House of Makaveli, they also left an open space. I could visibly see the open space
visibly
where the
see
other
it.
member was supposed to be.
Yes.
And instead of
Improvising around
instead
it.
of being like, oh my god, we practiced with 5 members and now we only have 4. Like, that's the energy they were giving. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell, like, oh, this isn't how they wanted it, but
Yes.
you still have to you just have to deliver. Like the House of Ada last week, they have 5 members, but there was only 4 of them, and they still, in my opinion, they still
slayed.
did enough. You know what I mean?
Because of their outfits, the only scorpion I kind of seen was their outfits was when, I forget her name, she came out and she had that ponytail sticking out like a scorpion.
Yes, the mother of the house.
Stinger or
I'm not gonna
something.
lie, you look the best out of your house. You look
Like,
fabulous.
yes.
One thing that I clocked was Roach was like, your hair and makeup, all of you looks good. He didn't say the wardrobe though.
Yes.
Like I said with Scorpion.
Outfits weren't horrible or ugly, but with Scorpion, you could really take it there. And I feel like it was giving me very much, back in the day, like a Hot Topic, like, you got like the fake leather on, you got the, the belts with the studs on them, but it's not like real. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fake.
It was giving me like a bootleg badass bitch outfit.
LaRoche read them for Philip, as they should. LaRoche was like,
In
What
my
do you guys
opinion,
think of your
this was
performance?
the best part of the episode, in my opinion. Probably the last 3 episodes was LaRoche X as one of the guys. What do you think of your opinion? And of course, like the one guy says, we did the best that we could, and went on with that typical kind of pageant thing, like, we did the best we could. And LaRoche shut him down so fast and asked him again. No, really.
No, before
What do you
that,
think of your opinion?
she was like, if this is the best you can do, then pack your fucking bags right now, bitch. You're not gonna
Yes.
waste my fucking time.
That's what LaRoche said straight up. Don't waste my,
My fucking
fucking time. Love it. Love LaRoche.
I love LaRoche.
He's my
because Roach says what needs to be said.
That's right.
Jamila was like, you need to come back stronger. And one thing I wrote was like, the way she said Twitter, I was like, Twitter.
Twitter.
And then Miss Judy was entertained by
Yes,
that.
you want Twitter to be mad when you get voted out.
Long story short, they were in last place with a score of 38.
Yeah. I got a 33 over there.
Oh, maybe it was 33. Like, I'm being generous. I'm giving y'all extra point.
Yeah, they didn't. The 360 dip. No, wasn't there. It wasn't there, right?
Wait, no, actually, was it? No, it was a mess.
It was
I
a
wrote
mess.
mess.
It was no good.
360 a mess.
It was no good.
Next is the House of Revlon.
So these are the French bitches. A lot of you guys love the House of Revlon, and I don't blame y'all because they are very polished. Their package is like I said, they know what they're selling. Personally, they're not necessarily my favorite, but obviously I don't dislike them. But this performance, I think they were giving me more of what I wanted. You know what I mean? They were giving me femme queens. They were dressed as bees.
What's your opinion?
I wrote down Nunoy, Gigi. I love their outfits because I don't know. I feel like you can't really go wrong dressed like a bee. It was giving me very campy. Their outfits were very campy. They were a little bit silly, but I like that. You know what I mean? It was giving me very 80s. Yeah.
I agree, but in my opinion, and I'm gonna say what I feel needs to be said. I don't like bees. I really do not like bees. So when I see any kind of representation of bumblebees or wasps or anything that could sting or hurt me, I just want to swat it away. I just want to go, be gone, gone with you. So right off the bat, right there, just no matter if they did the best performance of all of Legacy, just being bees, legendary, just being bees. No, that just frightened me.
They were giving femme queen realness. The 360 I think was good, right? They had a strong finish. Leiomy was living. No, actually, I was living for Leiomy because she was like, oh, y'all gotta do like this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? She did that, and I was like, yes.
Oh, that's when Leiomy
someone
did
did
it.
it. Someone did it. Leiomy had to show the children how it's done. You know what I mean?
They did the moves very, like you said, a lot of fidgeting, a lot of movement to it.
Yes, that's femme queen
I
realness.
just couldn't get past the bumblebees and the honey.
He just has a bias against bumblebees.
Sorry.
I have biases sometimes too. But yeah, they were giving an ode to the femme queens, which somebody had to. Jamila was like, oh, thank you for showing Anita what actual ballroom looks like. So, okay.
Yes,
you know what? Usually I'm like, shut up, Jamila. But, you know, in this case, yeah, you're right. The other houses weren't really giving, and they did. They finally did. Kiki, she was like, my dress, I wanted to jump off, but my dress was falling off, and she gave a 10, period.
Yes, they got a lot of 10s.
They said Kiana was everything.
Judges give out a lot of 10s, and I'm like, I don't know, I just don't like the bumblebees.
They got a 48. So, you know what?
They got the highest, yes.
Yes, the House of Revlon. They impressed me more this week than they did last week. Like I said, they didn't do bad last week, but
At least their outfits were
I think they're
better than
definitely a
last week's.
contender. I could see them going to the finale, even if I'm not necessarily rooting for them and stuff. So let's go to the next house, which is
The House of Juicy
Couture.
We love them.
I love the Juicy Couture. I feel like they're like my sisters or something. But actually, I edited this part out of one of my videos. I was like, there's always a house every season that I'm like really rooting for just because I feel like a bond with them. I feel like something about them makes them my favorite. So Juicy Couture this season, they're like my favorite. Juicy Couture and House of Labeija, but Juicy Couture so far has been really serving. You know what I mean? It's DYU. Yes.
He used to have to sleep in the closet because he was afraid of his father's reaction to him being gay. That was kind of made me think of Harry Potter sleeping in the cupboard underneath the stairs.
Yeah, but it's really sad.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is sad.
And it's a reality in ballroom culture, like a lot. You know what I mean?
But there's a great outlet. He found a family.
Yes. So they were zebras, and what I thought was interesting was even though they picked zebras, they kind of had like a zoo. No, like a circus theme. The other houses were just like animals, but they were like they added like another kind of second theme to it. They mentioned that the 360 created by Leiomy changed the era of Vogue.
Yes.
It was very high energy. I really felt like they told a story more than the other houses did. Kamaya, she was serving. They did a little trick and it backfired. I think Miss Judy Puss, she was writing notes. I don't think she fully saw it.
No.
But basically, they kind of did like they tried to do a staircase with all the members, and then one of them was jumping off, but they didn't land it. You know what I mean? And it was sloppy.
Yeah, that's what I put. Overall, the performance, I thought it was great, upbeat performance. Kept us at the edge of the seat watching. It was very fun. Like FancyAlly said, it was a fun background. Their outfits were fun. But yeah, some parts were just a little sloppy. Just a little sloppy.
A little bit, yeah. Roach said that they ate that. Anita loves everyone.
Yeah, Roach said basically you made me feel good.
Yeah, and then Kiki said you guys were very creative. And LaShawn, oh, you know, this is what I love, because what I mentioned in one of my last videos, LaShawn, every now and then, you know, whether it's like when he introduces like, oh, what did you think? Or, you know what I mean? He says something that kind of shows what he's thinking a little bit. So, like I said, the judges were all being really nice, kissing their ass, and then Deshawn was like, oh, Leiomy, get technical, or something.
Yes.
And then she did. She was like, you know, I think she still gave them a 9, but she told them, like, you guys didn't land that.
That was the one where she did the example where it was
that was the one?
Dip. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, where she was like that.
A dip, not a slant. A dip.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's supposed to go like this, not like that.
And then down, and
like
kind of went down.
I can't even do it with my hands because that's how hard a 360 is.
Yeah, it looked very complicated. I would have broke my neck, honestly.
Yes. So long story short, that was that. The two houses that were in the bottom two were Alan, Mikli, and Makaveli.
Yes.
And it was
House of
basically.
Revlon was number 1.
Oh, they were? I didn't even know.
Scored 48.
Like I said, I mostly care about who's in the bottom.
They got the trophy. Yeah, let's be positive.
Because I don't even think, like I said, because later on in the seasons, I think they have money balls where they actually win money.
Oh,
but right now they're just winning trophies. And it's like, I guess it does matter a little bit. But representing the house of Alan Mikli was Summer, which was the one that I told you her bird outfit was not the best. And then we had Makaveli, we had Goldie from Makaveli. And long story short, Goldie won the outfit.
Goldie won.
Honestly, I kind of would have given it to Summer because, you know, there was one point where she was still in the center stage and then Goldie went like to the side and I'm like, no, like if I were in a battle, I would stay in the middle for the most part so that the judges and everyone could see me.
Yeah, center of attention, but
I think Summer was like a little bit sloppier and with her movements, sometimes they wouldn't hit.
Yeah.
But my eyes were on them the whole time just because I think they were serving, like I said, they just weren't serving hard enough, you know what I mean?
And this is where we differ our opinions, because I thought Goldie was doing really well. I mean, did you see the heels she was wearing? 4-inch heels.
I did see the heels, yes.
All right, Summer was on flats. She was on flats.
Okay, but you could still serve it on flats, but I don't think Summer really did what needed to be done, unfortunately, and that's why she went home. Even though I was rooting for her because I'm tired of the House of Makaveli. I hope next episode they prove me wrong. I hope they bring it and they, you know, because you need to bring it. If you're going to be talking shit about every single house, you need to bring it. How are you in the bottom 2 weeks in a row, but you have the most shit to talk?
Talking shit about people?
It's like,
no. Fix yourself.
Focus on yourselves. That's why you guys keep in the bottom, because you guys are focusing on everyone else. Like, no, that's not how you win a competition. And they're shady as fuck. They were shady as fuck at that, even though they fucking stayed. They should be grateful that they stayed.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Alan Mikli. At least lasted 2 episodes, and we're sad because freaking Sparkle was on that team, and we were rooting for Sparkle.
Yeah, we were big fans of Sparkle since day one.
They were like kind of the star of their house, and now they're gone. So
no more Sparkle.
Summer's gone, Sparkle's gone.
I have a feeling we're gonna see Sparkle again.
I hope so, because they really showcase Sparkle, and in my opinion, I wish they were still in the competition. I wish House of Light was still in the competition.
Yes.
I followed House of Light. Y'all need to check up House of Light on Instagram. I want to hear something kind of sad. There's a house, they have the House of whatever Instagram, but then they have the individual accounts. And one of my favorite members of the House of Light, I'm not going to say who it was, I went to their Instagram and they only had like 500 followers.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, I have like 2,000 and I'm not even famous or anything. Yeah, I got 2,000 followers, but where are the views on this video? I'm just kidding. I don't post it on my personal account. That's why, you know, the views are struggling. But shout out to all the friends that are watching and stuff. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone that I don't know that's watching. Please keep watching, because we're going to keep doing this. We're not done. We're just getting started. We have a long way to go, and we're going to do this.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, FancyAlly 2. FancyAlly 2. FancyAlly 2. Hey, let's do it one more time. FancyAlly 2. So you can follow me on Twitter as well, FancyAlly 1. What else? Our Cash App is down below. It's always down below. All our links are down below. So yeah, so see you soon, hopefully, and I can't wait to see who's the next judge.
Yes.
I can't wait to see who the next guest judge
looking forward to
is. I
next
can't wait to
episode.
see what the next category is. Who goes home next? Let's see what happens on Legendary Season 3.
Season 3.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Love you. Yay.